Good morning, and welcome to Coffee with Christine. I am your host and founder of This Side of Chaos Women's Empowerment Coaching. In 2017, I had been an overweight, unfulfilled single mom for over 10 years to a young son. When I went through a health scare in 2018, I found the path to my purpose. Today, I am here to show you how you can create the life you want, find the love you crave, even if you've been single for years. It all starts with self-love and coffee. Lots and lots of coffee. Let's get started with today's daily dose of love and caffeination.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me on Coffee with Christine, episode 152. It is a rainy Friday. I wish it were Friday. Guys, I'm all discombobulated. My days are all mixed up. This cup should explain it all. Every time I think I have my ducks in a row, somebody moves the lake. That's where I'm at. And having had ducks, totally understand it. So, what's in my cup? I am sipping on coconut caramel coffee with coconut creamer. It's amazing. It's delicious. And, I want to know what you're sipping on. Tell me everything. So, today's topic, this whole week, we've been talking about overcoming things. We've been talking over how to overcome fear of rejection, fear of adversity. And today we're going to go ahead and dive in on fear of past trauma. This has been coming up for a lot of my clients. So I've got a handful of one-on-one clients that they've either paid for a program or they've paid for one-on-one coaching. I work in a very intimate one-on-one setting. When you become a paid client, whether you sign up for a $9 webinar or you sign up for my exclusive one-on-one package, I consider you a client. I consider you a VIP. You get my attention, you get my time, you get however you need me. You're my focus. So when I talk about my clients, they're people who have paid for my products, who have shown me support in my coaching career. People who are coming to me and I am working with directly, whether it's they're buying something from me or one-on-one exclusive. It doesn't matter. You get me full on however you need me. So, but something that I've noticed is most of my clients are dealing with some past trauma. And so I want to address overcoming that. So today, what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little bit of information about past trauma, what it looks like, what it feels like, and then I'm going to do a quick meditation that was introduced to me by Andrea Clow. She is the Fit Mama, and she is a health and fitness coach. She's absolutely wonderful. Meditation. So we'll go ahead and do that to close out and maybe start your day a little bit better, okay? So let me sip this. Good morning. I see you. How are you this morning? So today we're discussing past trauma. And past trauma is defined by anything that creates a hurt, betrayal. It's something that created an event in your life that portions of your life revolve around. So trauma looks like abuse. Trauma looks like being abandoned, being bullied, having been embarrassed, having any key moment you relive. And these are the ones that hurt the most. You feel that sting of embarrassment the most. You feel like no one's going to forgive you for that moment where you were in school and you did something silly and you're never going to live it down, or you were abandoned, feeling like you're abandoned. Your best friend goes off and plays with someone else, and that fear for that rejection, that feeling of like, why wasn't I enoughness comes in. That is abandonment. And as an adult, you're going to see this pattern repeat in relationships. You're going to see it revolve. It's going to keep coming up in ways that are triggering you to either encompass the hurt and forgive and heal from it and move on and learn, or we get stuck in it. And it's so easy to get stuck in a pattern based on your past trauma. It is. I've been there before, and I've had to have someone call attention to it for me to realize that this is what I was doing, which is part of my segue into coaching. That's how I got into doing this, was because I wanted to give back the same accountability and same encouragement and same BS calling that I was getting, and that I needed to really start evolving, really start growing into who I was. Even this late in life, you guys, you're constantly growing. So if you are being held back by past trauma, you guys are going to feel unsatisfied. You're going to feel unhappy. You're going to feel stuck. You're going to feel like life is not right. You're missing something. You're missing a key component. And healing, deep, real, true healing has to take place with the therapist. I'm not a therapist. I am a coach. I focus on moving you forward. Therapists work on going back and uncovering a lot more of the dark and dirty stuff that is better for you to deal with someone who is licensed and credentialed to do that. I like to go in and just kind of get bits and pieces of your past to understand the patterns that you're going through. And what that does is it helps me create tools specifically for you to move forward and achieve goals that you want. We do goal setting. We help you set boundaries. You know, a lot of women are still struggling with past traumas based on boundaries. And that's something that we work on, creating boundaries that are good for you. Healing is hard, guys. Healing, it requires a lot of resilience and bravery. I'm not going to lie. It requires a lot, but it looks like falling apart. It looks like saying no. It says, oh, you're okay one minute and you're not okay the next. It's okay for that to be happening. Healing looks like a roller coaster. It is not a straight line. It is up. It is down. It's just like grieving. Everyone has their own ways, their own patterns to overcome, their own ways to have to break things to build yourself back up. So healing past trauma, if you are really struggling, I highly recommend working with a therapist or a counselor or a psychologist to really work through some of the things that, you know, if you've been abused, if you've been beaten, abandoned, stuff like that, that's heavy stuff that you need to work on just a little bit before we dive into coaching. It's something that healing has to take place. However, my girl Andrea had this beautiful and amazing meditation. It's going to be quick. I'm going to try not to rush through it because I have a tendency to try to rush through my meditations. But it's beautiful. It's called Inner Child in the Garden, or Child in the Garden. And so let me go ahead and I'm going to have you get comfortable. And I'm going to have you close your eyes. And I'm going to have you take 3 really good, solid, deep breaths and just relax even further into each breath. So we're going to breathe in. And out. Relaxing with letting all your air out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Relaxing even further. One last deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Nice and relaxed. I want you to envision yourself in a garden. You're walking down a pathway. And it's as big or small as you want it to be. Is it wild and unruly? Or is it trimmed and proper and orderly? What does your garden look like? I want you to take a big, deep breath in and out, noticing hints of fresh grass and flowers, and breathing in the energy of the life from the plant life in the garden, the roses, the plumeria flowers. What are you smelling? As you're walking down this path, I want you to envision feeling the crunch of pebbles underneath your feet as you're taking each step further and further into this garden. And as you're walking down even deeper into this beautiful array of flowers and plant life, I want you to think of a number. And I want you to continue on that path, keeping that number in mind. And as you're walking, you're noticing that there is a tree in the center of the garden. And playing by the foot of the tree is a child. And that child is you at the age of the number that you picked. I want you to take notice as you walk up to you, to younger you, the reaction of your child, the reaction of your inner child to you. Are they scared and afraid? Are they excited to see you? What is the reaction? I want you to envision yourself sitting in the grass in front of the child. And I want you to look into her eyes. And I want you to tell her everything that she needs to hear from the adult version of herself. I'm going to give you another moment to connect and hug and cherish your inner self. And I want you to tell her how much you love her and how much she is adored and cherished. And I want you to let her know that she is here, she is heard, she is safe, and she is loved. And as you pull yourself away, you let her know that you will come back anytime she needs you. Anytime she needs to remember how loved she is, you will come back and visit. All right, I want you to take a nice, big, deep, cleansing breath. And I'm curious to know how you felt. What numbers did you come up with? Who were you? How old were you when you met yourself in the garden? I am so excited to know. I would love to hear your experiences with this. I know that this experience was very profound and deep for me the first time I did it and heard it. And each time I do it, I get such a relief and a release in my heart for all the pieces of myself that are still healing from my own traumas. And I want that for you. So over the next couple days, I'll probably edit this and make this an additional free tool on my Teachable website, the meditation. I owe it all to Andrea for introducing me to it, and I think it's such a wonderful healing practice to get into. So I hope that helped you start your day right. I hope that, you're able to take that and heal just a little bit to be able to move past your past traumas. All right. Let me know how you guys felt, how you guys thought. And I'm going to get out of here and go enjoy my coffee before I start the rest of my day. I hope you go and live today with the utmost passion. Thank you so much for watching. And I will talk to you all tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. Coffee with Christine, episode 153. See you tomorrow. Go live with passion. Love you. Bye.